Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to a little breaking news hot stove update here from the steakhouse. You know what? Let's roll the open in three, two, one. Here we go. You know, we love the open, don't we? We love the open. Hello, everybody. Let's play the open and roll it. Love the jams. Love the jams. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of little breaking news with the steakhouse here. Dan Vaughn with the voice of the T-Bones. Let me bring this volume down just a bit here because you guys don't want to hear me. Hear me. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Hear me. Hot Stove Update. Happy Monday. Happy holidays to you. Happy Monday holiday edition. And Merry Christmas to you. A little rush, so I didn't get to wear my Santa's hat or my beard, my fake beard. You guys ever seen the movie Trading Places? My Santa's look would kind of be like Dan Aykroyd in that movie where he's got that beard kind of shoveled and he's putting the salmon in his pocket. You ever seen that? Good movie, by the way. Good movie. Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. Anyway, good to see everybody out there. Hope you're doing well and staying safe, and hope wherever you are worldwide, you're enjoying this festive season. Breaking news today. I mentioned last week I wasn't sure how this would play out, if we would get anything or not. Because, again, we kind of, it's holiday season, right? So we're still working. And I can tell you right now, folks in KC are still working. The folks at the ballpark, they're still working. I'm going to give you a little tidbit of that in a moment, okay? But first off, let's get the breaking news and what you're here for. And that's what you're here for. Let me bring this down for you, too. But the Hot Stove update. Daniel Wazinger is a switch-hitting catcher, has been signed by the T-Bones this afternoon. A young man, he's from El Paso, Texas. I went to, I believe, Southeastern Louisiana University, a former Oakland Athletics farmhand. Interesting connection here, too, with independent baseball. But he does, of course, Kansas City has Roy Morales, really needing a backup receiver. Now, last year, remember the T-Bones, traded Roy. Roy came back, and Roy should be, right in the mix again this year. Young man out of Puerto Rico. But Daniel, 6'1", 205, you see on the graphic. Morgan did a great job, by the way, with the graphic there. 25-year-old. Merry Christmas, Nancy, as well. Luke, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, mate. A young man, and I'm going to read you Joe's quote here. I'm going to go ahead and just pull this on the screen so you guys can all see that. Joe says, we're very excited. It's Joe Cathapietra, of course, the Kansas City manager. We're very excited to have Daniel, who's been, has 2 years. I think I said the Athletics, Diamondbacks organization. There's a reason why I said Athletics in a moment. He's a talented switch-hitting catcher. Will be an asset to our ball club. That coming from manager Joe Cathapietra. So a little something on the tree for you. All right. I mean, it's Christmas week. I give you a little something for the hot stove, right? The hot stove is always good. And what we're going to do, I don't think I've done this, but we're going to do this January-ish down the road, later January, latter January, if you will. I want to dive into the whole hot stove phenomenon, what that means, and the historical ramifications of it. I'm going to replay something I did with Talking Baseball Australia, but I oftentimes talk about the hot stove and just assume we all know what that means, but there's something behind it. But the hot stove usually referring to the baseball thing, and that's kind of what we're talking about. We'll kind of dive into the history of that down the road. But yeah, ready for some T-Bones baseball this summer. I am too. I don't know where you are today, but it is actually the thermometer in the car in the DFW today got to like 70 degrees for just a moment. So yeah, it felt for a moment like a early April morning, and then then of course you go to sleep and it's freezing. So anyway, but yeah, Daniel Wasinger. Now here's a connection to independent baseball I thought was very interesting. Mentioned he's from El Paso. His father, and I thought I recognized the name. His father, Mark, is a former independent league manager, former player in the big leagues. Played, I believe, 3 years in the Padres with the Padres in the 80s. I believe 86, 87, 88. I saw his dad in the early 90s playing for the Midland Angels back in the day in Double-A of the Texas League. His dad had a long minor league career and, of course, 3 years in the big leagues. He's also been an independent league scout. It'll be interesting to find out when we talked to Joe Capietra if there's a connection here. Joe's got a pretty extensive virtual Rolodex in that phone of his, and he works it constantly, and I would not be surprised that we find out down the road that there's probably a connect the dots here. And there oftentimes there are connect the dots. We all know this, that person knows this person, this agent knows this scout, and eventually Joe gets a phone call and cross-checks his own sources. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it happened. Mark, though, his father, again, was a former big leaguer, and he scouted for a number of years, a little managing early on the independent leagues as well. And of course, Joe began his career, has been independent league manager his whole career. 1,000 wins in the minor leagues, the independent leagues, says Joe Capietra. So would not be surprising. But Daniel, numbers for him, he went to, I mentioned, El Paso Eastlake High School out there in the western part of the state of Texas. Most recently, now, here we go again. Here's Dan again. Last year, meaning last year, 2019, Hillsborough and King County. Of course, King County, the Midwest League at that time, Hillsborough, the Northwest League, which now will be full A, a high A league coming up in 2021 for MILB. But 34 games there in the Northwest League, hit 202, had, I believe, 18 driven in, didn't go deep at all, only played 7 ball games at King County later on in the year. Went, 3 for 26 in a short stay. 2018 in Missoula, that's in the Pioneer League. 208 there, 1 RBI. That was in 8 ball games, and also spent 8 games with the Diamondbacks Rookie League club there. So a young prospect. He kind of fits the mold a little bit of what we've talked about over the years, that when Joe has a frontline guy, either he platoons the two, which is what Christian Correa and Roy were doing, Roy Morales in 2019. But Joe also will usually have a front line guy. Remember Adrian Nieto on that 18 team. And then you had a backup guy. Tucker Pennell was the backup, the younger guy, getting a spell here and there. This could be what this is, but we'll have to find out from Joe down the line. And you guys know how Joe likes to put his lineup card together. He's not adverse to platooning catchers. He's not. But he's lately gone. And Joe kind of moves the way things go. If he gets 2 guys to split time, perfect. If he gets a young guy and an older guy, and Roy's still very young. Okay, he's the veteran of the association, but Roy's still very, very young. And so it's not like, but Roy would be the veteran of the pair going in to this season. So there you go. Let's see. It's 61 degrees. Yeah, see, Meredith, by the way, Meredith, happy late birthday to you. Happy late birthday to you. And hope you and your family are doing well. 61 degrees in KC. Yeah, see, it's that time of year. It's weird, but we're going to get a cold snap, I believe, up there in KC and also down in the northern part of Texas as well. But I hope everybody's doing well out there. Again, Daniel Wasinger, Wasinger, went to, I want to pull his college numbers up too. Southeastern Louisiana, I believe in 17, he played against Christian Correa at Nicholls State. I believe they were in the same conference, which was that Southland Conference, and they would have played each. I believe they were definitely played at least in the 17 season, which would have been Christian's last year. Remember, Christian graduated from Nicholls State there in Thibodaux, and then Southeastern is in Hammond, Louisiana, I believe. Hammond, Louisiana. He hit 45 ball games in his 2018 season, hit 252. In his first year there in college, hit 198. 21 driven in 45 ball games. Played 44 ball games his first year, 45 his second year. Finished with a career number of 6 home runs rather, and the 46 driven in the quick math, 91 ball games. Look at me trying here. Look at me. And then I mentioned the draft pick wise. I don't know if I did mention that to you, but he was drafted by the Diamondbacks, Arizona Kim McClellan, in the 31st round of the 2018 draft. And that's, again, that was the second time he was drafted. Interesting tidbit was that he was drafted out of high school out in El Paso. The Cubs took him in the 38th round in 2014. He held out and came after his second year at there in Southeastern, where he came out as a 31st round pick. So he did better his position in the draft with the Diamondbacks, and again, out of Southeastern Louisiana University there in Hammond, Louisiana. So that is your, I didn't give you guys, I love my little odds and ends. I love this stuff. How about my production value here? Let's do this. You guys like this? Do you guys like this kind of stuff? Let's play it anyway. Let's see. Sounds so official. There you go. Stay classy, San Diego. That's my Ron Burgundy. I forgot my production value today. You guys know I love my production value, my little bells and whistles, and that's one of my little bells and whistles. It's not all been lost in quarantine and in COVID for me and for Morgan and for others. There's been opportunity to work on things like that, which you guys know in these shows in their early days, we would not have probably had something like that. It would have been me just telling you. So anyway, I want to give you guys a little Christmas cheer too before I let you guys go. This is kind of fun. I had to brag about this. Let me bring Daniel down here and bring the breaking news down as well, as we bring you the breaking news today on the special Hot Stove Update. I substitute teach in the off season, right? Yeah, techie. Well, literally, I'm a techie. I'm a Red Raider, right? So it makes sense. What do I use to make that? That is, I believe that's Place It, Luke, I believe. Message me and I'll double check. But I believe it's either Place It or Canva, either one of the two, Canvas or Canva, or Place It, the two I use. I substitute. Hey, Nate, good to see you, mate. I substitute teach in the off seasons, right? And I got this last week. I don't rarely. This is rare for me. My patience level is, you can probably figure, is going to be skewed toward older students. But I got roped into 4th grade and 5th grade a couple of times lately, and I got roped into 4th grade the final day before they all went home for break, right? So throw it in as the end of the week. They're 4th graders. They're ready for Santa. They don't care about school. And they like to see Mr. Vaughn do his live videos, but I didn't do a live video that day. And they were begging me, do a live video, because the word is spread around the school that, hey, if Mr. Vaughn subs for you, you might get to see him do a live video and talk baseball during the class, which has happened several times. The kids are never in it, but they've watched me do it. But one of them, said, you know what, you're not going to do a live video. I'm going to do you a nice present. So this is what I got for my present here. And this is what one of the 4th graders drove me. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Mr. Vaughn. How about that, huh? So, yeah. 4th grade, it looks a little bit like, this is what I would look like if I came in my Santa outfit. So this is my Santa outfit for you. So Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And again, very good stuff there, isn't it? Love that. All right, guys, much love to y'all. We say it every time we shut this thing down. Let's be better fans tomorrow than we were today. Let's show more love tomorrow. Let's virtual hugs, everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your week. I don't think we'll have any more breaking news. We could, but I imagine if we have anything, it'll be early next week. That's my guess. But again, these things are kind of pretty fluid. I know Joe has a plan going forward, and we're going to get him on in our longer show during the month of January once things kind of die down and where we sit. So a quick review. I guess the T-Bone's a pair of catchers now. So the T-Bone's now with Daniel joined the mix. Daniel Wisinger, Wisinger, joined the T-Bones, and that's your hot stove update for this Monday. I hope you guys are doing great. Again, Merry Christmas to you. Let's just keep fighting on and get better. We're going to have baseball. It's like I told you guys last week, I'm feeling better and better the more I see these teams. the better I feel, the better I think we're getting closer to really some exciting things. And as I mentioned, there's a lot of exciting things in Kansas City. I'm going to give you a little tidbit of what's going on. I know Morgan's going to be posting some stuff down the road next day or so, but it may be the holiday week, but your T-Bone staff are hard at work, and the ballpark is going through a major metamorphosis right now. I'm just going to throw that out there. Some really exciting things happening, and they're going to work hard to get that stuff for us by opening day. But there's some really good things going on and as we talked about early on when Mark Brandmeier's group took over the ball club, our new owner. One of the things that the city, unified government, and Mr. Brandmeier both agreed on was the eventual what's the word for it? Refurbishing the ballpark in certain places. They've already, of course, the seats have been added, but there's some really fun work going on upstairs. Yes, upstairs. Ooh, ah. Yeah, see you, Nancy. Good to see everybody. Again, much love to everybody. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and I will see you guys in any more breaking news. Again, thanks to Morgan for that great graphic and that fine social work. And again, we'll see you guys down the road. Have a great rest of your week. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love y'all. See y'all next time. A little hot stove update from the steakhouse.